We would like to acknowledge the precursors of the land we inhabit. The traditional nations that called this area home at the time of Kansas statehood include the Pawnee, Kaw, and Osage. As the state formed and colonized and treaties were established, these tribes were moved from their homelands in Kansas to Oklahoma and elsewhere.
A second group of nations have given our region many place names that bear their legacies today. These include the Ottawa from Michigan, the Shawnee from Ohio, the Munsee related to the Lenape or Delaware from New York, New Jersey area, the Wyandot from Ohio, and more.
Currently, there are 4 nations that reside in the state, all of which were removed from being elsewhere. These are the Prairie Band Potawatomi, the Great Lakes region, being one of the several bands of the Potawatomi located in the U.S. and Canada.
The Kickapoo lived in northwest Ohio and southern Michigan in the area between Lake Erie and Lake Michigan. The Sac and Fox of Missouri and Kansas and Nebraska from Illinois, and the Iowa tribe of Kansas and Nebraska from Iowa and northern Missouri.
Finally, Lawrence is known throughout Indian country for its intertribal community, which thrives because of Haskell Indian Nations University's presence in Lawrence.
Intertribal community represents around 100 nations from all over Turtle Island.
The educational opportunities provided by Haskell as well as NAS are made possible by the partial fulfillment of treaty obligations by the U.S. federal government's promises to the Indian nations.
All of these nations and people of these nations flourish and contribute to our community at large.
We acknowledge those that have gone before us and those that will continue their journeys after ours has ended. Thank you for listening to our message from the Inter-Tribal Club.